So okay guys, we'll be doing the other side of the eye. Before anything else, I'll just show you things that we need. So for now, we're just using a 8B graphite pencil, sharpened using cutter or a blade. Okay, so as you can see, it's just the wood that I actually cut it off. And we'll be using a sandpaper. This one is not too rough and not too smooth. This one I like most because it doesn't tear down. So this one's so strong. So we actually use this also for charcoal, the compressed charcoal. So you just have to scratch your pencil or charcoal to make a powder. And we'll also be using a pencil eraser. So this one is my 1-year-old pencil eraser. Okay, so after that you also be using a flat brush, soft nylon flat brush. This one is a small one, number 1. So we'll be using this for the small details and some skin tone rendering. I'll be using a empty marker or pentel pen, small, and the one is the marker small, and neither eraser. Okay, so I'm using a light shade of graphite pencil for the entire sketch. So if you get wrong and you want to erase something, you can actually erase it using your kneaded eraser. Okay, so we're going fast now. We're gonna be using the 8B pencil for the basic hard lines. So we're just gonna be focusing on the upper portion of the eyes. Just make sure that the details that you are doing will actually incorporate the details on the other side. So try to make it more identical. So the basic, which is the shapes, the lines, and make sure that the size of the details that you are doing is the same size in the other eyes. Okay, after that you'll be using the powderized graphite, using the sandpaper and applying it using the flat brush. Just put some powderized graphite on top of the hard lines that you've done before, so that the hard lines gets smoother and blends into the paper. I'm using a vellum board A3 size, so it's a little bit smooth. So if you want to have some texture on the skin, you can also use the flat brush. So I'm now doing a soft line at the lower portion of the eyes. Make sure that the shape is the same shape as the other side. And now we're doing the upper lid. Yes, and use the flat brush to make a soft line for the fold of the skin, the upper lid. Use the flat brush as well for using skin texture around the upper and the lower area of the eyes. Just take time on doing this so you can actually have a better result for that. And after that, use the empty marker and pentel pen to soften the hard lines that you created before, and use your pencil eraser to create some highlights and some sparks on your eyes. Okay, so just add some highlights, and you can also use this to make some skin details like texture. Then you again use your 8B pencil graphite for making the lashes. So don't do or add too much hair strands for the lashes, because it doesn't look natural for if you actually add too much. So just stick on um, looking natural, and just as simple as few few strands of lashes is okay. Then we're gonna be using again the flat brush for making some hair strands and render our um, eyebrows. So as you can see, I'm just using the flat brush to create the eyebrows and the hairlines. Okay, so once you actually have your eyebrows done with some hair strands, you can use your uh, pencil eraser to make some highlights. Okay, just take time for you to create your eyebrows hair strands. Okay, after you put some highlights using the pencil eraser, you just go back and use your flat brush and smudge a little bit, so the highlights will blend into the hair strands that you created before. Okay. Okay, now just use your flat brush to render some skin um, rendering or skin tones around the area. Since this is just a small part of the subject that we're doing, you can actually just go ahead and use your small brush. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope this helps you, and see you again next time. So just keep on practicing, guys, and do your own style.